3, 2, 1. Listen, go. So cool. When standing, it also does the sound. And go. So hello guys, and welcome back to another video today featuring the all new EQS53 AMG. And in today's video we will be fully experiencing this fully electric and first fully electric AMG. I'll be putting the key right over here, closing this, and let me just start the ignition first. Please don't ask me why we are starting a drive from a BMW dealership. We are surrounded by BMW, so I'm sorry for your eyes to see that. But as a compensation, I have something for you here today. We will be doing an EQS53 Autobahn run. We will be doing a race start and we will be listening to the sound experience of the new EQS53. Let me just start the ignition here. We have the new animation for the steering wheel buttons. Let me just enter my password. Here you go. Yeah, in the beginning the system is a bit laggy. That's something I really don't like. So let's go ahead and start the drive, and I will be telling you more about this car. So when you hear this sound, that's the sound the car makes when it tells you that it's ready to drive. It's also part of the sound experience of the new EQS53. Let's just go ahead and put the car into drive. Since we have the re-axle steering on this, driving out of here is way easier than normally trying to move that out here. Surrounded by BMWs. Guys, we have to leave this place ASAP. Let's just leave. Okay. Guys, EQS53, let me talk about the numbers before we start with the drive itself. With the EQS53, you have two options. Either you go for the driver's package. Without the driver's package, you have a total output of 658 horsepower, which equals 484 kilowatts. 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds. But if you go for the optional driver's package, you get a boost. You have 761 horsepower, which equals 650 kilowatts, and the car does 0 to 100 in less than 3.4 seconds. So it's a bit faster than without the AMG Dynamics package. Exactly, that's the name of it. Yeah, in total 920 Newton meter without, and 1020 Newton meter of torque with the AMG Dynamics package. And we will be driving on the Autobahn instantly. First of all, we have no sound in the interior as we are still driving in comfort. But as soon as I switch it up, you have the sound button here. You can just press it once. Then you have the sporty sound. Press it twice. You hear that? Then you have the powerful sound. And let's switch it also to Sport Plus since we are entering the Autobahn here. It's time for an Autobahn action. We will be driving to a certain point, and from there on, you hear that? Wow. We will be doing a race start as well, because the experience of the race start of this car is just so cool. So here we go. That's the point where we will be doing the race start, okay? We're stopping the car here. On a brake. 3, 2, 1. Listen, go! The max speed with the driver's package is 250, I guess, but without it it's 220. Just for your information. Oh, whoa. Guys, how do you like that? The sound experience is nice so far. I really like it and enjoy it. It sounds like a spaceship, but doesn't really sound like an AMG, you know? But still, they did a good job with the sound feedback here when driving. It's cool. It's actually cool. I really like it. I do enjoy it. Here you hear it. But as soon as I switch it off, no sound. You see it? No sound at all. So guys, the main thing that I don't like about it is when standing, it also does the sound. You hear that? It's kind of weird, but some like it, but some don't like it. I would always turn it off when standing, and as soon as I start with the drive again, I would turn it off, because it doesn't sound that natural. Here you go. Guys, we are now driving under a tunnel. Now see and look at the ambient lighting. So cool. So let's go ahead again on the Autobahn. Cool sound. Cool sound. And go. It's a bit crowded, guys, I'm sorry. But if I switch it off now with the sound, it's not that cool anymore, guys. So how do you like the sound experience inside the EQS53 AMG, especially on the Autobahn? And would you drive with the sound on or off? I guess you would all drive it with the sound on, right? We also have the carbon ceramic brakes on this car. So it's super easy to brake, but only in the front and the back we have the normal steel ones. But yeah, normally if I would do that in an AMG, it would sound like this. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, bop. But unfortunately we don't have any pops and bangs with this, which is really sad. Guys, look at this. Also, as soon as we are just normally standing, you can do a race start and listen. Yeah, you see that the car is shaking, and then you have the red in the display in front of you, which is kind of cool. You see? And then as soon as you release it, it pushes you forward. The car is very heavy. I mean, it's an EQS, a large car and extremely heavy, so it does 0 to 100 in 3.4 seconds. But I wonder when AMG is going to drop their own fully electric vehicle. Can't wait to see that. It's not 50 here, just, you know. Yeah, guys, how do you feel about this car right now? Do you think it's lacking of emotions, or do you think with the sound experience in this car it's already an AMG? Do you think this is an AMG for you? There's one thing I have to mention. The EQS base version is, I think, something around 100,000 euros in Germany. The EQS 580 costs 140,000 euros, almost 140,000 euros, but the EQS 53 costs just 12,000 euros more. So it means the EQS 53 costs 152,000 euros. So back in the days, it used to be a huge gap between the non-AMGs and AMGs, but with the EQS, it's a no-brainer whether to go for the 580 or the 53. I would definitely go for the 53 because just of the looks of the exterior with the wheels, with the interior is just perfect. With the 580 you have a more decent look, more range. With this one I did like 450 kilometers of range, and I did a lot of miles. A lot of miles. I drove 3,500 kilometers almost. I drove this up to the UK, to London, to Goodwood. I drove this to Stuttgart and back, and it was an extremely nice and comfortable ride. But as soon as you also switch to Sport Plus, it can be very sporty. Also with the rear axle steering, the drive is just perfect. I really enjoyed driving this car, and it makes an extremely good daily. But it's just of an emotions. Is this really an AMG? In my eyes, it's not. An AMG for me is a V8, is a V12. It's also the in-row 6-cylinder, maybe also the M139 4-cylinder. But an electric AMG, does this really make sense? Performance-wise, yes, it does, because the car is way faster than the base one. But I miss the sound, the real sound, and not this. If you agree with me on that, please leave it in the comment section below. That's it actually for today's video, guys. What would you like to see next on my channel? Please subscribe, and looking forward to see you all again and wish you an amazing day. I will be back.